Welcome in, guys, into my NFL Weeks 11 picks. Apologies for I'm gonna apologize for last week. I didn't get around to actually doing my picks last week, so apologies for that. So I am a week behind, so I'm not gonna talk about too much about last week's picks. Going on to tomorrow night's game, we have the Jets traveling to the Patriots. Again, why are the Jets on prime time? We know they're a dumpster fire. I understand it's Aaron Glenn, his first head coaching job. You want to see what's going to go on with Drake May in his second year with Mike Vrabel, and also you're in the New York, you're in the Northeast New York market. But I'm going to go for the Patriots here to win -13. Again, both of these teams got a great win last week. Patriots got a great road win against the Buccaneers, and then the Jets got a fantastic win against the Skid Marks. Switch on to the early Sunday morning games. We have the Dolphins and the Commanders traveling to Madrid. They're going to Spain and having some paella and all that, whatever, whatever. But yeah, we have Dolphins and Commanders in a Europe afternoon game in Madrid. I'm going to say my picks for this game, I'm going to go for the Dolphins to get the win here, -2.5. Again, Dolphins going for a great win against the Bills last week, winning the 30-13. The Commanders, they're absolutely a dumpster fire. Again, the Dolphins are a dumpster fire too, but it's like, who's the worst out of these two? Dolphins really after that 44 points defeat to the Lions. I'm going to go for the Commanders real for that 44-point loss to the Lions. Apologies for that. I'm going to go for the Dolphins here -2.5. Moving on to the Sunday afternoon games, we have Bears football. We have the Bears traveling to the Vikings. I'm going to go, again, the Bears just squeezed and squeaked their way into a win against the Giants last week, thanks to Brian Daboll and him going, oh yeah, I ain't got courage, I ain't got any courage, let's go for a field goal. Vikings again. They suffered a defeat. To the Ravens last week. I'm going to go for the Vikings here to win -3. Then we have the Texans travel to the Titans. Texans last week had a fantastic comeback win against the Jags at home. For the Titans, just keep on tanking, baby. You're going to get some weapons around Cam Ward for next year. Give me the Texans to win -6.5. Then we have the Bengals travel to the Steelers. Now, when these guys played early on in the season, we had Joe Flacco. We had a late field goal from McPherson, and a touchdown from a conversion from Joe Flacco to get the job done for the Bengals. Steelers, on the other hand, they was fucking choking out and fucking stinking the place out on Sunday night against the Chargers. I'm gonna go for the Bengals here to win -5.5. Then we have the Panthers traveling to the Falcons here. Panthers lost to the Tyler Shell, and yeah, that's just not good. Give me the Falcons here -3.5. Then we have the Chargers traveling to Duval. Great win last week for the Chargers as they beat the Packers on prime time. I'm gonna go for the Chargers here -3. Then we have the Packers traveling to the Giants. You looked at the Packers, they made that big trade 2 months ago for Michael Parsons, and their defense is worse. Now again, you can say, oh well, the Cowboys defense was bad with Michael Parsons in it. I don't know, man. I thought they could be a contending team this year, but apparently not, because they gave up 10 points against the Eagles on Monday night in a dumpster fire fucking game, by the way. Both teams didn't play so well. But I'm gonna go for the Packers to win. Obviously, I'm gonna go for the Packers to cover and Jets to win. Yeah, I'm putting my big dick energy on. I'm gonna have the fucking because I'm gonna have the Packers to cover, but the Giants to win. Because again, I think it's gonna be like that new head coach bounce. So like they get Brian Daboll's gone, and now they're gonna have this new head coach resurgence now with the Giants, and they're maybe gonna. I don't know. I've got a feeling about the Giants here, so I'm going to go for the Giants here, and like I said, Packers to cover. Then we had the Buccaneers traveling to the Bills. The Bills last week shit the bed last week. They should have been destroyed. They should be beating teams like the Dolphins. giving up 30 points on that defense side of the ball. This is why the Bills are never going to win the championship, especially with Sean McDermott as the head coach, because again, he's constantly screwing up on that side of the ball. But I'm still going to go for the Bills to win, but the Buccaneers to cover that backdoor spread. Then we go to the late Sunday games. We have the 49ers traveling to the Cardinals. It's a little division game going on. The 49ers, the Cardinals lost last week to Seattle, and the 49ers lost to the Rams. I'm going to go for the Cardinals here, -3. I don't know, I'm not feeling the 49ers this year. They went to Seahawks and the Rams. This was a pretty tough game to predict here, because both of these teams, Seattle and the Rams, they've had a really good start to the season, especially look at the last game the Rams had and the last game Seattle had. They had both fantastic performances, from Sam Darnold and Matthew Stafford respectively. I'm going to go for the Rams here though, just to edge it, -3. Switching up to, we have the Ravens traveling to the Browns in an AFC division game. Ravens are heavy favorites here, -7.5. Looks like the Ravens have got their shit together after that little bad spell they've had the last few weeks, but Ravens have got their shit together. I'm going to go for the Ravens to win. The fucking skid marks lost to the Jets last week at home. It's like, typical fucking dumpster fire Jets football, baby. Give me the Ravens here to win, but the Browns go to backdoor spread. Then we have the Chiefs traveling to the Chiefs traveling to the Broncos in an AFC West game. The Broncos are a dumpster fire again. I had, at the beginning of the year, I had high expectations for the Broncos this year. I thought that maybe they could be a contender for the AFC West this year. Maybe try to wrestle the AFC West away from the Chiefs this year, but that ain't the case because it was on primetime last Thursday and they just stunk up the place. I'm going to go for the Chiefs here to win -4. We have the Lions traveling to the Eagles. I'm sticking my neck on the line. I'm going to go for the Lions win -2.5. And then we're going on to the Monday night primetime game. The narrative is out there, guys. The propaganda. Oh my god. I don't know if this is like a YouTube TV primetime game or like a normal. I don't know, because again, the last time the Cowboys were on primetime, it was on YouTube TV, so I don't know if this is on YouTube TV or not. Somebody put it in the comments. But again, you've got the Cowboys and the fucking Raiders. I understand the Dallas market, the fucking Vegas market. They just want everybody to suffer, guys. You know what I mean? They don't care. The NFL don't care. Just take their money. Let's have your subscriptions for ESPN and fucking whatever, all the other streaming services. And let's fucking fuck over the fucking customers, because we want to have the narrative out there that America's team is those damn Cowboys. And the fucking Raiders with Pete Carroll, who's 74 years old. But yeah, give me the fucking Cowboys are a dumpster fire. Raiders are shit as well. Cowboys would just win. They'll have a couple of field goals. Boom. Cowboys to win -3.5. And they're my picks, guys.